There we go. Hi guys, welcome to another drawing stream. As you can see here, I have my stylus, and we're doing really good. So right now, let's turn the camera. Say hi, LarryBoy. Got it. So I'm gonna type in the chat like I usually do. Can you guys hear me? And okay, so while we're waiting for responses, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little update. Couple of updates. First and foremost, I found my t-shirt of League of Incredible Vegetables, so I hope it makes some of you guys happy. I hope you guys I'm getting tongue-tied. I hope that makes some of you guys happy. Alright, so updates. Yes, I'm still working on the updated top list video for Awful Alvin. I should be done with that sometime this week. And plus, I've been busy drawing, which I'm going to show later on in the stream. Meanwhile, check out my collection. The Larry Mobile, which is this, which is what I have here. And then this is the helicopter, LarryCopter. Okay, so it might be lunchtime for some of you. You might have already had lunch. So either way, that's all good because I already had lunch myself. So, alright, so we're 2 minutes in. And so, what do you think? Should we start? Should we start drawing? Oh yeah. So anyways, top list video for Awful Alvin. The updated version is coming soon, sometime this week. And yeah. Okay, what is... Start with some cherry Coke. And I got my water over there. Probably get some in a little bit. The thing is, the water is in a cup this time. And I don't want it near the computer because, yeah, bad news. Anyways, I'm going to adjust the camera. Oh my god, there's this song stuck in my head. Some of you guys may remember, some of you might not. Oh my god, how does the song go? Oh yeah, here we go. N-E-S-T-L-E-S, Nestle makes the very best. And then you have Raisinets and Butterfingers. Nestle's Crunching Baby Ruth. Yeah, there's like... I was watching this video earlier about Nestle's chocolate or whatever. Alright, so yeah, I think I can unplug my computer because it was charging, so that's why it's plugged. So now we get it unplugged so that we can do this. Alright, so place the camera. Well, hi Rachel, welcome to the stream. Rachel Thompson, hello. Hi Isaac, welcome to the stream. thank you for letting me know that y'all can hear me on the stream. Let me adjust this camera a little bit more. Yeah, that'll work. That'll definitely work. And let's bring the computer forward. Alright, so these are one of my drawings that I had scanned. One of the drawings I had scanned. This one I'm not done with yet, but this one is what you see on screen right now. And I want to show you guys like how I can... Hi Veggieland, welcome to the stream. Again, thank you Rachel and Isaac for letting me know that you guys can hear me. Anyways, what was I saying? I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how this is a little demo using screen capture on my iPad. Alright, so I would have to flip this over so that you guys can actually see. Drawing LarryBoy is nothing new. In fact, been doing it since I was a teenager. Alright, so okay, what I'm about to show you guys right now is a little demo video on how to scan a document on iOS tablet. Alright, so you go to Notes, which is what this is. And that's a scanned document. This is where I zoom in on it. So basically how you scan documents is you go to the camera symbol, which is what I clicked on, and where it says scan documents, that's where you click, and then you take a picture of whatever you want to scan, and then you adjust the angles, and that's how it works. And then you could send it to Google Drive or your email, whichever. Alright, so the camera is going back to facing me. Alright, so love VeggieTales. Well, awesome. So love your League of Incredible Vegetables t-shirt. Yeah, I got this from the VeggieTales online store, but unfortunately they don't have it anymore, which is not a heavy loss for me because I rather have the purple LarryBoy t-shirt with the eyes and the plungers. I rather they bring that back because that is a t-shirt that I grew up with and means a whole lot to me. So anyways, as far as your question, Isaac, on the drawings of LarryBoy, it's not my first rodeo. I guarantee you. I think the first time I drew LarryBoy was when I was 10 years old, and that was when I was introduced to the whole LarryBoy adventures and all that. LarryBoy videos was the first LarryBoy video that I ever watched was LarryBoy and the Angry Eyebrows. Hello, William. Welcome to the stream. So at 10 years old, I watched LarryBoy and the Angry Eyebrows, the original one. And then, like, I remember the next day, I was sitting at the table, the kitchen table, and I was drawing LarryBoy, and somebody pointed out, oh, that's the superhero from what we saw yesterday. And that's how it all started. Veggieland, how much LarryBoy merch have you collected? Well, there's a video of where I show off my LarryBoy collection. So I'll probably link that in the description once I'm done with the live stream. Fly by Might. It's a LarryBoy short, yes. Alright, so anyways, I showed off how I scan documents from my iPad. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, so I scanned this. So I scanned that. It actually went from my journal to right here. For those of you tuning in, I'm almost done with the updated top list video for Off Alvin. I should be releasing that video sometime this week. In the meantime, I thought I'd entertain you guys for a little bit with this live stream. First episode you saw was LarryBoy and the Fit from Outer Space. Oh, fun fact, you guys. While LarryBoy and the Angry Eyebrows was the first official video that I ever saw in my whole life, LarryBoy and the Fit from Outer Space was the first CG episode that I saw. And LarryBoy and the Angry Eyebrows was the first 2D version, the 2D series of LarryBoy. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that's how I did it with the CG episodes, Rachel. First I saw Fit from Outer Space, and then for some reason, like, I had no clue what the order was back then, because my grandma just bought a whole bunch of VeggieTales VHS tapes somewhere. Like, I assume it's at a thrift store or whatever. But anyways, she came home with a lot of VeggieTales videos, and the first one that got my attention was Fit from Outer Space. And then, like, a few days later, I watched Fit from Outer Space again, and then I saw LarryBoy and the Rumor Weed. Oh yes, I definitely gained a whole lot of subscribers so far, like recently, William, and that's really good. I appreciate the support. I keep saying over and over that y'all's support is very well appreciated. So anyways, I watched Fit from Outer Space and Rumor Weed, like, not knowing at the time that that the first one was Fib and the second one was Rumor Weed. But then I look at the year of the two on the back of the VHS covers, and it's like, oh, this one goes first and this one goes second. Okay. Alright, so let's not waste any time, and, well, not that this conversation is wasting time, but I really want to get into this, to my masterpieces, which I'm going to be posting to my Patreon once I'm done here. So a couple of things I'm going to do after the stream is leave a link to my LarryBoy collection in the description, and then post to my Patreon. Oh wow, the first one you saw was LarryBoy and the Bad Apple? Awesome! That is so good. I mean, I love that video so much. That is considered by far my favorite LarryBoy episode, LarryBoy video ever. Alright, so anyways, you guys, this, let me show you here, is another self-portrait of me. of my mascot. You know what I like doing? I like starting from head to toe on my drawings. Oh, let's not forget the outline. And you know what? It's okay to make mistakes, like whenever you're drawing. That's totally understandable. It's like I left out some spots here. And put the finishing touches using your mouse. And again, it's okay to make mistakes when you're doing this. LarryBoy episodes in the LarryBoy multiverse. Yes, yes. It is now the LarryBoy multiverse. And you have Alpha Alvin to thank for that because of the new episode. Just get a good idea on how I want this colored, and then I mean, if you see anything that you want to touch up or want to draw in, then feel free to switch. And if you make a mistake, like I said, you could always fix it. I mean, it's part of the process. Okay, mouse isn't gonna work. Alright, just give me one moment. Alright, there we go. The helmet is looking really good. Now, I might not be able to finish some of these on stream, but I will definitely post the results on Patreon. Oh, for those of you who don't know, if you want to support the show, sorry, my throat. If you want to support the show, then donate to my Patreon. Remember, $1 or more will get you featured at the end of a video, and you will also see sneak peeks of upcoming videos before they go live. And there are also other tiers, which, yeah, yeah, I would like to do digital commissions, like drawing commissions. And there's also other perks. But I'll let you guys check that out on Patreon. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I've been making videos on TikTok. Just these funny, simple videos. I think I released a couple of videos on TikTok this week. VeggieTales in general, that's really good. I think my first VeggieTales video, like excluding LarryBoy, was that compilation video that they did, Heroes of the Bible. There's 2 installments of Heroes of the Bible. One of them has Esther, and then the other one had Rack, Shack, and Benny. Yeah, I heard that there's a LarryMobile toy that actually had the wings like pop out. And I think, yeah, and I believe one of my viewers had sent me a video, which I showed at my 100th episode special. Yeah, that person had a LarryMobile that had the wings like pop out. And I think that's pretty cool. If I ever find it, then I'll probably buy it and show it in a video. Like do a product review or something. Well, I don't think a product review, but like add it to the collection, like another collector's item video. It's like LarryBoy. Why did I say LarryBoy 2 times? LarryBoy Fanatics. Okay, wait a minute. LBF's LarryBoy merch collection part 2. Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's super rare. I mean, if it's super rare to the point where it's pricey, then it's a no-go. It's like, no deal, because I'm not the person that splurges, you know. I mean, take it from my friend Gamerfrau. She, when it comes to video games, she's a budget gamer. So she doesn't like having to spend so much money on video games. She likes to wait until like things go on sale. You know what I'm saying? And oh my gosh, have you guys seen her video on Rainbow Six Siege? I mean, yeah. She's doing gaming commentary on Rainbow Six Siege. Wow, she must really, really, really like that game, y'all. So I'll leave a link to her video in the description as well. And you know what? Since I'm jotting down a list of things that I didn't need to add in the description, so I'm going to go ahead and make a note of that real quick. I'm going to start off with a clean slate. Oh my gosh, William, I am so sorry to hear that. I mean, that must have meant so much to you. Yeah, so I totally get it, man. Alright, so link to collection video, link to Gamerfrau commentary, and I listed something else. Oh yeah, Patreon post this, my progress to Patreon. And we're going to call it my to-do list. Alright, so here we go, guys. So far on my list. Okay, LarryBoy Fanatics to-do list. Alright, so save. Anyways, back to this. Alright, so like I said, it's okay to make mistakes whenever you draw. You could always fix them. No use crying over spilled milk, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Alright, I'll get back to the helmet part in a little bit. Yeah, I can choose different shades of whatever. By the way, I'm using Microsoft Paint, in case you guys are wondering. I think I mentioned it in my last stream. So right now we're going to finish outlining. This is just to give you guys a little bit of what to expect when I bring my drawings to life on here. Microsoft Paint is basically, I mean, it's built into the computer because this is a Microsoft type computer, a Dell laptop, Windows. So it's an application. It's like it is totally free because it's built into the computer. So this has come in handy when it comes to my LarryBoy Fanatic mascot. I also use Microsoft Paint 3D if I want to do like a little photoshopping here and there. I like to especially Photoshop when it comes to thumbnails on my videos. Oh, you use an iPad. That's wonderful. I'm not sure what the I mean, there's so many painting apps these days for iOS and even does Android, but I just know iOS. Definitely. Let's get that mask. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna do the eyes real quick. Oh my god, she's gonna look like a ghost. She's gonna look like a ghost, but don't be scared. Don't be scared. We're just coloring in the eyes. Now I'll even show you for a second that we're doing just that, coloring in the eyes. We're going to add the pupils in a second. Oh yes, I've heard about the iOS 15 update. Yeah, they're going to be releasing that real soon. I don't know how soon, but soon. Let's fix anything that looks off. Let's add a pupil in this eye. Okay, that looked weird. The small beady pupil looked so demonic. Alright, so a little bit of shine here. Alright, so we got this eye, so let's work on the other eye. So I'm using my mouse to make precise strokes and to fill in the small gaps. If I try to fill in the small gaps with my stylus, it's going to turn out sloppy. After this one, I'm gonna show you guys something really cool, something I actually drew up last night. Alright, so the eyes look pretty good. So we got the whites, we got the, yeah, we got black and white. The whites of the eyes. Alright, so and then this part I can do with the mouse. Hi 1-800-AWESOME, welcome to the stream. As you can see right here, we are, okay, let me zoom out real quick so that you can see. This is what I've scanned. This is the actual drawing. I scanned it with my tablet and it's on the computer and we're coloring. And if you just tuned in, that's totally fine. You could always watch the replay. We gotta get the closure mirrors. Let's go ahead and color in the mouth. Let's get her nose. Yeah, I kind of like Rack, Shack, and Benny as well. I mean, back in the day, I thought that that episode was so controversial because of, well, you know, the bunny song and all that. As I was saying earlier, 1-800 Awesome Sauce, the Awful Alvin video is almost finished. I should be releasing it sometime this week. Hopefully I can get it done tonight. All I gotta do is put some clips together along with the voiceover and all that. So I should be done sometime this week. But I want to get it done tonight. Hopefully. But it's coming, I promise you. No later than this week. Alright, so basically what I like to do is I like to trace in these lines so that they stand out more. Alright, so here's what we have so far. It's looking good. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. I'll do the bottom part later. So we got the top half going, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so yeah. Let's see. What can we... Okay, so this next one, I really want to show you guys. You know my other girl, Whatsoever Critic. I kind of see her as my little Alfred type person. I see her as a mentor and all that whenever I'm planning videos or whatever. She's always there to help me. I mean, you guys seen her in some of the videos on my channel. I mean, she even did the review on Het Zandkasteel. The Sandcastle. That's a show from the Netherlands. So you know what? That's another thing that I gotta write on here on my to-do list. A link to Whatsoever Critic's review. Yeah, add that to the to-do list. And you know what? Finish Awful Alvin video. I'm going to keep it separate from the other 4 because these 4 are going to go in the description. And then this one I got to do. Just because. So anyways, guys, Whatsoever Critic, I see her as my... I'm pointing at him. I see him as Alfred, right here. This would be me, and this would be What's Ever Critic. So I was looking at the costume. This guy, this sweet getup, like the trousers and the blazer jacket, and you got your tie. So the way I see it, I can give What's Ever Critic a brand new outfit that resembles this. So this is what this next drawing is going to be about. I've already started working on the trouser, not the trousers, the blazer part. And it's kind of hard for y'all to see like the lines, but I'm going to go ahead and draw them in right now. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, What's Ever Critic is gonna wear glasses. I don't know, can girls wear a monocle or whatever? That one glass thingy that's on the face? I don't know. But we usually wear glasses. It is written that What's Ever Critic will wear glasses. So, there we go. Okay, so her eyes are usually tricky because we have her eyes right here and then we have her glasses. Okay, I don't like her eyebrows. Let's try to... And then her hair. Yeah, I'll get the ponytail in a sec. Okay, so got her neck. Let's try to close this part. And now we're getting her ponytail. Maybe we can add our eyebrows. Okay, fix this one. Okay, now the collars. I usually struggle with because it is what it is. They're just there. Make the tie a little bit longer. Thanks 1-800-AWESOME. Thanks, Rachel. I actually drew this on my journal last night because I was kind of bored, and yeah. Let me see where I can Alright, so yeah, Whatever Critic is right here. So there's a little outlines. Then her blazer jacket and tie. And I think that's going to be her pocket watch. Yeah, when it comes to Alfred, at first I was doing it by memory, and then I had to check online. Oh, these are just screenshots from. This is a screenshot from the Angry Eyebrows Trouble, and this is a screenshot from the Bad Apple video. And I'm also drawing Gamerfrau. So, yeah, I kind of like this one because she's got her headphones, she's got her PlayStation controller, she's got a long hair. I mean, yeah, Gamerfrau doesn't have long hair like she used to, but I really like to have her mascot have long hair. Yeah, the old costume, well, not costume, the old uniform of Alfred, actually I have him right here. Yeah, I kind of like this one. Maybe I'll draw Whatever Critic in this attire. All of a sudden this became a fashion show. All of a sudden this became a fashion show. It's like, work it, work it, work it, work it. Do 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 do. Okay, do a pose. And ta-da! Alright, I'm sorry we don't have a runway, but yeah, you did a good job. Alright. Alright. LarryBoy joins the stream. Alright, so I have him right here. Oh, and as I was saying earlier, I've been doing TikTok videos. Okay, now I gotta write that on the to-do list. Link to LarryBoy Fanatic's TikTok in the description. Yeah, this is what my typical to-do list looks like when it comes to my YouTube channel. It's gotta add links to the description, and I gotta remember to make the video, to make my videos. Yeah, Alfred looks really cool. Okay, this part I kind of struggled with because they're the folds, like in front of him. You know how like blazers work? Because I'm gonna make this blazer. Why do I keep saying trousers? I'm gonna make this blazer short sleeved. I don't know if Alfred's blazer is long sleeve or short sleeve. The way I see it, I'm gonna, since Whatever Critic is a girl, maybe short sleeves. would do her just fine. I mean, it's okay if you don't have TikTok. I'm just saying, like, for those of you who do, check them out in my TikTok. Well, I also share my TikToks to Instagram. So if you don't have TikTok, then there's always Instagram. I'm just saying. And I also share my TikToks on Twitter at Fanatic LarryBoy. Okay, so more links to add in the description. Alright, link to LBF's Twitter. Oh my god. Yeah. I'll just have the TikTok handle and Twitter handle. Alright, so anyways, back to this beauty. The hand. Well, we don't want to talk to the hand. We want to draw. Looks a little better. Okay. Yeah, I'm not happy about. The arms can be really tough sometimes. Oh, so it's long sleeve? I don't know, it's just like, I kind of like it short sleeve because girly, you know? I hope you guys understand. Alright, so, oh, I almost forgot about this hand. Yeah, I don't have to worry too much about this because she has her hands to her hip or whatever. And this is her just basically waving. And what I noticed is that I didn't put shoes on this girl, so I will definitely do that. So long sleeve or short sleeve, the way I see it, artistic liberties. Yeah, I think I can justify it with, yeah, I think my decision for short sleeve is justified. Because, yeah, artistic liberties. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time to color all this in. Just wanted to give you guys a taste of what I want to do. Okay, that was too thin. That was too thin. Thanks, Rachel. I'm really glad that y'all are liking this so far. Right here I'm just guessing. Wait, it helps if I draw the legs, and then I can get a good idea of what I want to do for the shoes. Oh, so Rachel, that's okay if you're leaving. You could always watch the replay anytime you want. So thank you for coming to the stream, Rachel. Yeah, I want her legs to be ladylike. Oh wait, I want this. Thanks, Isaac. Thank you so much. With long sleeves? I don't know, maybe in winter episodes of LarryBoy Fanatic I can have her in sleeves. That's a thought. A good thought, actually. So I'll probably look into that. Anywho, let's... I want to make the legs ladylike and perfect. And the legs I can always readjust later. Okay, this looks a little better. Oh yeah, this definitely looks a lot better. I'd like her to have socks. Yeah, I don't, yeah, just ignore the symbols down here. Okay, don't forget the knees, so that if she wants to kneel or whatever, she can kneel or bend or whatever. Same thing with the elbows. Gotta remember the joints. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and add the pupils. Let's add a little glare. So anyways, guys, what do you think? Go ahead and like I said, I'll be posting these to my Patreon. I'll probably post them as public posts. I'll only publish the work in progress. When they're finished, I'll feature them in a video. Feature them in future videos or whatever. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Alright, so that's Whatsoever Critic, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so this is my next one. Yeah, swing into action. And thanks, Isaac. I'm really glad that y'all are loving this. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to drink some water. Alright, so yeah, you're holding down the fort? Yeah. So you like my drawing so far? Yeah. You like it being on TikTok? Yeah. Thank you, Isaac. Alright. So yeah, I guess I'll get started with this one. I drew this like about a month ago. Been wanting to do something with it, so I'm gonna do something with it today, like right now. So by now, you guys know the drill. We gotta make the outline. Yeah, I almost screwed up on the ponytail. I want her hair to be flowing. Okay, that looked stupid. You'd be like, oh my gosh, oh my god, her hair looks so fiery. Look at that. You could even add stuff while you're tracing, while you're doing this. Wow. That looks so epic. Isaac, I think you said that. I think you said it twice. You said it twice. Maybe you pressed it twice. It's looking good. Oh yes, definitely. She's definitely springing into action. Just like LarryBoy. Okay, this next part I'm going to use the mouse. There we go. To fill in the gaps. Alright, so how's it looking so far? Zoom in. Yeah, definitely springing into action. Oh yeah, guys, I also wanted to say, if you want to submit fan art of LarryBoy Fanatic, you can. Just direct message me on Facebook, and with your permission, I will feature your fan art in a future video. Just keep in mind, I will not show fan art unless I have your full permission. So that's another thing to keep in mind if you're interested. The fan art that who was it? Oh, Dizzy Drizzled. She sent me fan art of me posing with LarryBoy. Yeah, I featured that in a video. And she gave me her full permission to his, her, their I'm thinking about somebody else. Dizzy Drizzled. Yeah, they gave me their full permission to use the fan art. Oh, if you wanna do fan art of LarryBoy, then that's totally fine also. But again, you can direct message me, and with your full permission, I could feature it in a future video. So anyways, Dizzy Drizzled did a wonderful job with the fan art that they sent me. Okay, that looked, I don't know, that looked ugly. Let's not forget about the joints. Because we need joints in order to spring into action, you know? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I mean, that looks awesome. Like, we haven't even put the color on yet, and it's looking good. I especially like the ponytail. Yeah, I kept the ponytail. I'm a mascot, even though right now I still have short hair. But my hair has been growing, so hopefully I can return to having a ponytail. Alright, so just to recap, this is what I'm working on so far. Let's check this out of Whatever Critic. It's like what I want her to have in upcoming videos. Because I think I got time for some Q&A right now. So, yeah, so I'll show you my work in progress. I'll post this on my Patreon. And I think I'll post some of this on Instagram. So anyways, I'm gonna open this up to a Q&A. Yeah, that definitely makes it even cooler. So I love my stylus. If you're wondering what the brand is, it is Bamboo. And then this is my mouse pad. I got this from the VeggieTales online store. I think it was on sale for $5 when I bought this. You know what, William? That sounds like a pretty good idea. The final battle of each LarryBoy episode. Well, I don't know about the Netflix series, because not a whole lot of people liked it. But if you want to make that video, then that's fine. Oh my god, it says that I'm live right now. Yeah, I'm still live for a while longer. I'm gonna go ahead and plug my computer back in. And so honestly, guys, I really love drawing. I really love drawing for you guys, and it's actually relaxing for me. Yeah, the For the Honor of LarryBoy episode. I think that's the only episode that I tolerated from the Netflix spinoff. Other than that, it was just total garbage. Alright, so right now I am open to a Q&A. Get some hard candy. So if you guys have any questions to ask me, then now is the time, because doing a mini Q&A. We want to talk about merch. Whoops. Don't want to bang that on against the wall. We don't want to damage the merchandise. This so far is like the most expensive thing that I bought so far. It was like $24.99, and that's before shipping and handling. I mean, I have no clue how much this thing is because my mom bought this for Christmas. She got me this for Christmas one time. I think I was in high school when she bought me this. Okay, we got a question from William. What if there was an episode released that had LarryBoy single-handedly fighting every villain in the LarryBoy multiverse? Yes! We need that episode. We definitely need that episode. We could make it the LarryBoy movie that we need. It's like LarryBoy, a VeggieTales movie. That is the good scenario. That we need that scenario in a theatrical movie. I apologize for my excitement, but that is a great idea. We need something like this, even if it's a direct to DVD movie. For an actual movie, yes. So definitely a good question. I like that. Alright, so 1-800-AWESOME Sauce, they said, do you have merchandise? Well, obviously, yes. Yeah, merchandise. And like I said, I will leave a link to my collection video in the description. Like, there's a whole lot. I mean, I had like a table set up, and you have like the LarryMobile. Well, this was before I had my helicopter. So this was before I got this. So I don't think this would be in the video. I kind of like the thumbnail that I did for that video. I was like photoshopped in there. I don't know how old I was when I first got this. I just know that it was a Christmas gift, and I got this in high school. So I thank my mom for that one, because I requested this. She asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told her this thing, this beauty. Oh, you want to be in the stream too? And this guy I got from my grandma Betty. Means a whole lot to me. I've had him since 6th grade. So I had this for over a decade. And yeah, it means a whole lot to me. Definitely. And you know what? I will let you guys in on a secret. That when I die, I want this to be buried with me. Bury this plushie with me. Because this means a whole lot to me. It's like, I'm never going to sell this. I'm never going to give him away. I'm never going to throw him away. He's staying with me for life. Alright, so do you guys have any other questions? Release a PS5 game for it. Yeah, I would agree on that standpoint, but right now the PS5 is too dang expensive. Like, you got all these scalpers here and there selling the PS5 for $1,000 a pop. But it's like, nobody has $1,000 to spend. Like, I myself can't even splurge right now because, yeah. And I don't think Gamerfrau is gonna want to splurge either because, like I said, she's a budget gamer. So she's pretty happy with the PS4 that she has. And you know what? There's still a whole lot of games for the PS4. Like, when you think about it. maybe if the PS5 was not as expensive, then maybe I could agree with this standpoint. But for now, I gotta agree with the PS4 or the Nintendo Switch or the Xbox, PC. I'm open to possibilities. Oh, that's cool. You got a PS5, William. Well, I hope it's really good. Is it really good? Are the graphics great? I think there are games coming out that are solely for the PS5, and it's like, oh my gosh, I want it, but I don't have a PS5, and the PS5 is expensive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's addictive. Gamerfrau is addicted to Rainbow Six Siege. And she actually made her first commentary video on the video game for the PS4. Yeah, I think I wrote it down on my to-do list to check out her video on Rainbow Six Siege. I'll put that in the description once I get off of here. Alright, so William, you're saying that you got the first PlayStation, the PS2, the PlayStation 3, the PS4, and now the PS5? Is that what you're saying? That you got all those consoles? Oh, Isaac, I think on the VeggieTales store right now that they're selling replacements for the figurines. Like, say if you have this and you lose, if you lose either or, you can actually buy replacement figurines. I don't know if they're still doing that or not. It's worth checking out if you're interested. I'll probably get some replacements myself just to have them. Like for skits or whatever. Speaking of skits, my TikTok is doing really well, surprisingly. Because I was originally on TikTok just to experiment. Okay, some people like my videos. Alright, so I made 4 videos so far. My very first one had to do with the hot Cheetos. And then the recent one is with the heart. Let me see if I could play it real quick. Press the button. Okay, this took a lot of editing, but it was really cool. The plush toy looks so cute and handsome. Well, thank you. Like I said, I've had this guy for years, and I planned on being buried with him. is like, bury this plushie with me. Thought I saw something. Anyway, you guys have any other questions? I keep going this way. I don't know what that alarm was. How many followers do I have on TikTok? Well, let's see. Okay, here we go. So far, 8 followers, 30 likes, and I'm following 11 people right now. This is what my profile looks like. Might look a little blurry. So far I only have 8 followers. And I think I posted about it on my Instagram. So if you guys are interested in checking out what I do on TikTok, feel free to check me out on TikTok. Okay, so you guys have any other questions? Today I choose joy. I mean, this car still works even years later. It's like, the battery, I can't believe is still good. It's like, I haven't even changed the battery. And it still works. Yep, you got that right. Alright, that's enough. Alright, so this one came with its own batteries. What I had to do was, it had like a little thingy that you had to pull out from here so that it turns on. Do you like LarryBoy saying super suction ears away? Yeah, he said that in Fifth Outer Space. When he was up in the air, gonna take on the fib. Super suction ears away. Ejects from the cockpit. Falls. Only to be caught by the fib. Fib stares at him and was like, "Ugh." The air pops off. So yeah, I pretty much know Fifth from Outer Space by heart. Okay, why did I point at my brain? My heart is right here. So anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, let's check it out. Sound is right here. Comes from here. And then what's this next button?
Super Larry Copter to the rescue.
Okay, he said Super Larry Copter to the rescue. I like playing with this part. I can do this all day, but I don't have the time right now. Alright, so I think we have time for a couple of more questions. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know in the chat. Still saying that I'm live right now. I think I dropped something. Okay. Anyways. Oh, guess who said that? I've got a toy with rechargeable batteries. It's my robot. I know who said that. Junior, get over here. Get over here. Yeah, you said that in Rumorweed. In the Rumorweed episode. But guys, it's a figure of speech. It's a figure of speech. When somebody says that they're going to go home and recharge their batteries because they're tired, it's because they're tired. Unbelievable. 2 kids think that he was actually a robot. Imagine that. I even make that point in my videos. Oh, there was one other thing that I wanted to let you guys know. It's a concept right now. It's an idea. Oh yeah, I like that scene too where LarryBoy stares at the Larry signal with the background music. Are you talking about in Fit from Outer Space? The first part or the ending? But anyways, it's a concept, it's an idea. We're throwing things at the wall to see what'll stick. Well, not literally. Otherwise, you'll have holes in the wall. Anyways, Gamerfrau showed us her Let's Play of Five Nights at Freddy's. I believe she did that last year. She uploaded a few videos to her YouTube channel. So I knew it. I knew it. The ending. So, anyways, first and foremost, we got our plushie. Well, it's actually Gamerfrau's, but she let me present this to y'all for the stream. I mean, we don't have the other characters. I wish we had the other characters. But anyways, what I'm thinking is that Halloween is coming soon. Coming real soon. In fact, a lot of stores are advertising Halloween and all that. But anyways, back to me. What I'm thinking is that me, Let's Have a Critic, and Gamerfrau do a Let's Play of Five Nights at Freddy's. And we each are going to see, we're going to see which of us can survive the longest in Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, we are talking about toys. We definitely are. So it's an idea. I really want to do it for Halloween. And I'll explain more details in the coming days. Oh yes, I will definitely play Five Nights at Freddy's. It'll be me, What's Ever Critic, and Gamer Frau. Whoever survives the longest, there will be something. Yeah, we'll discuss it further in the coming days. We're still in the planning process. So hopefully we could do Let's Play of Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, it'll be the first game to the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. The very first one, the one that started it all. So I can't wait to actually do that. And I'm doing this and oh my god, I'm giving Freddy Fazbear a headache. Sorry. The answer to your question, yes, definitely look forward to it. Because I've been watching Let's Plays from other YouTubers, and I've been watching Gamer Frau's Let's Play. Oh my god, is this going to be something else that I get a link in the description? Or you can just subscribe to Gamer Frau's channel. Yeah, definitely. So instead of linking to separate videos in the description, I am going to provide a link to Gamer Frau's YouTube. Go subscribe to her and tell her LarryBoy Fanatic sent you. Yeah, this is what my to-do list looks like. Now that's an interesting fact, Isaac. Yes, I definitely watched Sesame Street. In fact, I'm reading something from the chat. In fact, I actually did a video on the Count Von Count from Sesame Street. It's a video that I talk about him in. The Count Von Count. If you watch the Down the Rabbit Hole videos, my video is similar to that. With the Count Von Count video that I did. Yeah, the Count is my favorite Sesame Street character. It's just something about him. It's just insane, it's crazy, it's fantastic, it's phenomenal. I actually binged watched some of his videos this one time. And when I was finished binge watching videos of the Count Von Count, my mind was like, psst. Dang, I just learned a bunch of numbers today. Super Grover 2.0 is pretty good. Hopefully when I can get some of these major videos done on my YouTube channel, it's always something. It's always something. I get an idea, I work on it, and it's like another idea pops out, and then another idea, and then another video idea. Oh my god, it's just, I want to do so many videos. You guys. As for Sesame Street, I want to do more videos on the Count Von Count. And I want to talk about Super Grover 2.0, and I want to talk about the smart cookies. For those of you who don't know, that involves Cookie Monster and 4 anthropomorphic cookies. And there's this villain that they chase, the Crumb. Yeah, that blue-haired guy. That's how the cookie crumbles. Ooh, has a nice ring to it. It's like, you win this time, smart cookies. But I'll be back. He said it in one video one time, I promise you. So I want to do Super Grover, I want to do smart cookies, and I want to do more Count Von Count. Yeah, I still got to do, what was it, the one that has the earthquake. Golly Golly Sim Sim, the Bangladesh equivalent to Sesame Street. I want to do that. I need to do that. They gotta have the recording done, the voiceover, the audio recording. I just gotta put together clips and yada yada yada. Oh my god, so many ideas, you guys. But please, 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 please bear with me. And so please bear with me, like when it comes to the videos, because for starters, I'm only one person, and second of all, I don't want to neglect this guy over here. Yeah, so please bear with me. Okay, so, do we have one more question? Let's got one more question in the chat. I can actually fit this in my purse so that I can take them with me wherever I go. It's so cute. He's little, he's small. Okay, so we have time for, well, actually that's part of what we were discussing earlier, Super Grover. Yeah, he's a unique gem to behold in Sesame Street. I think he's pretty cool, but at the end of the day, my heart belongs to LarryBoy. It's always been LarryBoy. Okay, so I know I said we had time for one more question, so for real this time, one more question. So for real this time, we have time for one more question. Not kidding this time, just one more question. As I was saying, you look so cute. I could fit him in my purse, and I can take him wherever, and more TikTok videos. It's like, I like using this LarryBoy for my TikTok videos. Super Grover 2.0, exactly. Yeah, Super Grover was way back. But now he's Super Grover 2.0. Is what would happen if LarryBoy was in Five Nights at Freddy's and he had to be the security guard to work the night shift, and then all of a sudden Freddy Fazbear and his gang of animal friends start terrorizing the pizza place. It's like, it's like, get over here. It's like, I'm dropping you. Alright, so do we have one more question, you guys? Alright, y'all two get along. Be nice. It's like, you better be nice, Freddy. Freddy Fazbear. So you're absolutely right, Isaac. It's Super Grover 2.0. I sing when I'm bored. No, I'm not bored. Just happens. Oh, like I was saying earlier, there's a song stuck in my head. That Nestle song. Super Grover's intro. Super Grover 2.0. Sorry. I need to see the intro. Do we have other questions? Like, one more question that's not Super Grover 2.0 related? Maybe something about the channel, or something about my videos, or something about LarryBoy, or something about... Yeah. Anyways, that Nestle song that I was singing, it's like I can't get it out of my head. That song is stuck in my head. I would play it on here, but I don't want to get flagged for copyright. Basically, it's like, N-E-S-T-L-E-S, Nestle is the very best. And then you have Raisinets, and Butterfingers. Nestle Crunch and Baby Ruth. The end is like chocolate. Or maybe Freddy Fazbear has a question. Alright, so sit on Santa's lap. Tell me what your question is. Oh, good question, you guys. Basically, Freddy Fazbear was like, are you excited about playing Five Nights at Freddy's this Halloween? My answer is yes. I can't wait to take on What's Ever Critic and Gamer Frau. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Alright, so that's all the questions, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how Super Grover 2.0 can crash land. Like, that's his gimmick, that's his thing. And so, yeah, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be heading on out of here. So, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to the channel. And as always, want to support the show? Donate to my Patreon. $1 or more will get you featured at the end of a video, and you'll see sneak peeks of upcoming videos before they go live. Sounds a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun! So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and this has been your girl, LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse. See you guys.